Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back today with episode number 10 of my Philadelphia Eagles franchise in Madden 25. You see the team walking onto the field. They don't look too excited, man. They got to get hype. We're taking on the Dallas Cowboys today in week number 7. Got to be a little more excitement than that. So you see right here on a 1st and 10 after that beautiful pass by Nick Foles. You see his season stats. He's having an unbelievable year through the air so far, but we're going to put it on the ground right now with our MVP league-leading rusher, LaShawn McCoy, and look at the juke move here. That's going to pick up an additional 20 yards as he gets tackled inside the red zone. And we got to get focused, man. Tons of injuries. If you saw the last episode, I went over most of them. Lots of injuries on the team. Big star players out. Deshaun Jackson out. Riley Cooper out. Trent Cole out with an injury. Brent Selleck out with an injury. And you can tell we're suffering here in the red zone. Nobody's getting open. Our third straight passing play, and Foles has to throw it away. Luckily, it falls to the floor before he gets sacked. And we have to settle for 3 right there. So we're up quickly, but not very happy with that 3-0 lead still in the first quarter. And now the defense, who hasn't been able to stop anybody, takes the field. But Barwin makes a nice play there on the first down. And then on second down, he's going to force the fumble. I have no idea how Kerry Williams did not recover that fumble. So we have to go and take it on to a 3rd down now. We stop him, force it to 4th and inches, and they are going to punt the ball. So the defense comes up big. We get a stop. We don't try to return the punt there, but we're taking it over on the 20-yard line, and it's time for Shady to go to work again as we hand it off out of the pistol formation. He's going to pick up 15 yards there on the run. 1st and 10, once more, we hand it to Shady again. He's stuffed by Sean Lee this time around, so we're going to run the option. Foles gets nowhere with it. They were all over it. 3rd and 17, 3rd and forever, and there's a flag on the play as we complete it to Macklin, but LaShawn McCoy is going to get called for the holding. So it's going to make that 3rd and 17, a 3rd and 27. We come out 5 wide set, nothing open. Foles gets sacked, forced to punt out of our own end zone, and give the Dallas Cowboys great field position. You see Des Bryant's back there returning punts. He's going to cross the 50 on that one. One play later, Romo finds Miles Austin on the slant route. They're going to drop back and pass on another play. All types of time for Romo here as he finds Miles Austin for the 2nd time on this drive, capping that quick drive off with a touchdown. And once what was a 3-0 lead is now a 3-7 deficit. Back on offense, Foles dropping back, looking for the only receiver that's open right there on that play, and it is Brad Smith, the return specialist, being called on for wide receiver duties in this game and for the next couple weeks with all those injuries that we have. But here Macklin on a 2nd and 20 picks up the 1st down. We get past midfield. We're going to run the option this time. They're never expecting Foles to keep it, so that's what he does. Slides for 8. 2nd and 2. We hand it off to Shady this time. He's going to get to the right-hand side, get to the 20, get the 1st down. We keep it on the ground with him once more. He makes a stop-and-go move that allows him to pick up 1 extra yard. It's now 3rd and 1. We bring in Vic for the option keeper, and he's going to scramble on into the end zone using those legs. That's the only reason he's still on the roster. And speaking of Michael Vick, let's talk about him. Now, at the time that I'm recording this commentary, he's officially on a visit with the New York Jets. I'd be happy for him if look at Earl Wolf with the fumble, forced hit fumble there. That was a beautiful play. But honestly, my feelings about Michael Vick, obviously, he's not the guy anymore. He's not what he once used to be. I would like for him to stay on the Eagles roster as a backup. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He wants to go somewhere where he can play. But if I'm the Jets, and I understand kind of Rex Ryan's position, he's kind of on a year-to-year deal with the Jets, and he needs to win and win now. But at the same time, what type of confidence are you showing in Geno Smith if you're pretty much going to bench him after 1 year and bring in a guy like Vic who wants to start? And I don't know if he will, but it's hilarious to me hearing the media saying that Vic wants to be, with his old offensive coordinator, Marty Mornhinweg. I don't, it's not like they were a perfect marriage or anything, so it's always funny hearing kind of the national media's take on a team that you love and follow, and probably know more about than the national media does, because they don't focus on one team like you, a fan, would. So anyway, I hope Vic lands somewhere just, for him to finish out his career. And look at this crazy play. My eyes were downfield, so I didn't know what was going on, but somehow Romo gets knocked to the ground, gets back up, and then heaves it 50 yards downfield. Nevertheless, we get a stop, picking up in the game. We're here in the third quarter. Punt return there gets really nowhere, but a 17-7 lead. We're going to keep it on the ground, try to burn some clock, protect this lead, meanwhile extending the clock and making sure that this game gets towards the end, because we do not want to put this defense back on the field. They're surprisingly playing very well, and look at this. Brad Smith in the option gets the handoff there. He's just a specialist on this team, and that's what he's going to have to do. But let's take a look at some scores around the league. Again, Week 7, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Cardinals 27-17. The Falcons beat the Bucks 31-3. The Bears beat our division rival Redskins 24-21. The Patriots beat the Jets 24-3. Bills lose to the Dolphins 24-3. Panthers over the Rams 34-6. Detroit blows out the Bengals 33-12. Jacksonville over the Chargers 34-6. Chiefs, no problem with the Texans 27-10. 49ers over the Titans by a field goal 24-21. 33-20. Green Bay beats the Browns 24-10. The Ravens over the Steelers. The Broncos beat Peyton's old team, the Colts, 30-17. And the New York Football Giants remain winless, losing to the Vikings 33-16. Nothing brings more joy to my heart than seeing the Giants start 0-7 in this season, and I believe that's what they started in real life this year as well. We take on the Giants next week in Week 8, so we'll look forward to that gameplay. You see here, we got the ball, fourth quarter, a minute to go, just making Dallas use all their timeouts, and here, look at this, LaShawn McCoy picking up a key first down that's pretty much going to put this game out of hand. We would run it a couple more times and then eventually kneel down on the ball, but we're going to get the victory here and improve to 5-2, still leading the NFC East. And it's a great win for the Eagles. So we got the Giants, like I said, coming up next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. If you do, make sure you click that thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. If you like this series, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. I usually upload these every single Sunday, so be on the lookout for another one next week. Again, it's Popular Stranger, and I am out. Peace.